Good evening. I'm Specialist Zopula. Uh, the overall classification level of this brief is unclassified. I would like to welcome Staff Sergeant Danley, Staff Sergeant Liz, and my fellow soldiers. The purpose of this brief is to look at the relationship between military and professional bearing, the advantages and the consequences of lack of professional bearing on soldiers and on the military. Professional bearing is the foundation of military. That's why the Army values, which is the first thing soldiers learn, is all about professionalism. In order to be a good soldier, you need to conduct yourself as a very professional. Professional bearing is basically acting the way a soldier or a leader is expected to act by presenting a professional persona. In addition, the NCO Creed itself is a great guide when it's come to professionalism. On its first sentence, it says, "No one is more professional than I." And you can also find more resources on ADRP 6-22. Military and professional bearing are naturally connected. Without professional bearing, soldiers will be like criminals. Professional bearing is a way of life of the Army. According to Sergeant Major Naaman Grimmett, soldiers who had leaders with strong military bearings emulate, become leaders themselves, and inspire other soldiers. In other words, he's just trying to say that the way a soldier conducts himself is the way he is judged by people outside of the military and also by people below him. A soldier should be a professional whether they are on duty or off duty. It is a way of life that is needed to be carried out everywhere at any time. And again, according to Sergeant Major Naaman again, accepting military bearing does not end at the end of your duty or does not end of the duty date when you finish your day, or when your uniform is removed. Even when you remove your uniform, you still remain a soldier and you should behave as a soldier in a professional manner. Professional bearing in the military has many advantages. It is very rewarding to have a professional bearing as a soldier. A soldier who behaves professionally would see his career progress at a very fast rate. By doing what is expected to do, put you in the admiration by your peers and your leadership. That make you a role model in your squad, in your unit, and most importantly, in your community. Being a professional in the military can save lives. During missions, if soldiers do what they're expected to do, there's a great chance for everyone to come back home safely. Professional bearing is being courageous, standing for fellow soldiers, and defending the military core values. In Army Leadership and Profession Guide, the ADP 6-2, the courageous act of Sergeant David B. Blake during the Korean War in 1952 saved lives. It is said that he was determined to protect his wounded battle buddies. He entered a trench and killed 3 enemies, soldiers, with bare hands. While exiting the trench, a concussion grenade fell in front of a fellow soldier. Blake shifted to shield him from the blast. Based on this example, per his courage, not only Blake saved lives by doing what he was expecting to do, but he was also awarded the Medal of Honor on 27 October 1953. This is really an example of loyalty, duty, personal courage, which are the basic fundamentals, core values of our military. Soldiers who do not live professionally face many consequences as well. And those consequences can not only destroy their career, but their life. It is very detrimental for soldiers to live without professional bearing. Lack of professional bearing can lead to the disrespect of military. In the United States, military personnel is very respected in their communities. This is due to people's ability to distinguish the integrity, honor, and honesty of soldiers. So lack of professional bearing during duty or off duty could tarnish the image of the military. In 2012, the prosecution of 2 high-ranking officers tarnished military image. In June of 2012, Colonel James H. Johnson III was on trial on more than 20 counts of fraud, bigamy, adultery, and conduct unbecoming an officer and gentleman. The consequences were losing retirement benefits, sentenced to jail, but most importantly, wives, children, and other were collateral damage. This was lack of professional bearing, and their conduct did not honor the military and contribute to tarnish the image of the most respected and powerful military in the world. Just to resume and to conclude here, professional bearing remain the backbone of the military. They go hand in hand. Professional bearing in military can lead to a rewarding experience, and it can save lives. And doing what is expected to do as a soldier will help you as a person. It will also inspire others to do the same. In the other hand, like I stated before, lack of professional bearing has always led to self-destruction, loss of credibility, jail time, and loss of life. Over the years, few incidents involving soldiers have tried to tarnish the image of the military, but most men and women in uniform remain professional in their daily lives. Do you have any questions for me? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sergeant Liss. Staff Sergeant Liss. Thank you, Staff Sergeant Danley. And you all have a wonderful day.